how's it going? This is your host, Sammy Torres. I am so excited to bring these next people on. I have Grupo Entrego for y'all today. So we're going to talk a little bit of music and more. Shout out to West Texas Tejano Explosion and to Tejano 806 for both having my back always. And of course to our sponsors at Salazar Promotion and Sound Rental. So guys, without further ado, I'm going to bring these wonderful folks up. So let's go ahead and get it started. Wait a minute, let's find the applause though real quick. Applause, where are you? If we can find it. There we go. Yeah. Took me a minute to find that applause. So guys, thank you so much for joining me on the show today. I'm so excited to have y'all. Why? Because we are West Texas artists and musicians, and we're always supporting each other. So guys, please, if you can, take a moment, introduce yourselves, tell us what you do with the band or for the band, and let's do this.
Jose, introduce yourself. I'm Jose Olivas. I'm the manager for Grupo Entrego.
My name's
Eric Martinez, drummer producer for Grupo Entrego as well. I'm Chris, lead singer, songwriter for Grupo Entrego.
All right. Yeah, hold on. Let's do that. This is fun right here. This is my favorite one. Where is it? So guys, I see you're all in the car, of course. Where are we heading?
Victoria, Texas.
Victoria, Texas. And y'all told me earlier that was for a radio show. Is this kind of like a radio tour, or is this just something y'all gonna go do this weekend? Tell me a little bit about what y'all got going on right there.
Go ahead, Chris. Well, we got a couple of interviews over here. We got one in Victoria tomorrow, and then right after that, we're gonna head to San Antonio and do a couple more. We're just trying to open up some doors for us over here, trying to get people to hear us down south, and hopefully we can get a little bit gig or whatever. Try to get people to know us over here. Get some exposure.
That's what I like to hear. So, Jose, are you the owner of the tour bus that y'all riding in right now?
Yeah, I just got it. I got it last Saturday.
That's a big sunroof you got there.
It is. It's beautiful too.
That's amazing. Well, I'm glad you guys are joining us, even though you're on the road. So I really appreciate that y'all taking the time to pull over. Out of curiosity, around what area are y'all pulled over at, so the people watching can know?
So like we just actually passed. We're probably like 5 miles south of Eden right now, headed towards Menard.
So you hear that, guys? If you're anywhere along that route, from between Eden and Victoria, make sure y'all feed the guys from Entrego, because they're on their way.
Yeah, look for a white Mercedes. Yeah, look for a white Mercedes car.
Man, a white Mercedes. I was gonna go and buy like a little short bus and maybe paint Sammy Torres on the side. No, that's awesome though. So we're on our way to the radio station. What's the new song that we're promoting right now?
Adonde, right? We're gonna do Adonde? Yeah, it's called Adonde.
Awesome.
And then my daughter Amber wrote that song, and it's me right here produced it. It's a good song. Has a lot of meaning for her. Although she won't tell us what it's about. She claims it's about nobody. She just ended up writing it. It's a good song, man. I don't know if you've heard it, Sammy, but it's a pretty good song.
Is that one of the ones that y'all put a music video out for?
No.
Oh, okay.
The music video, our latest music video was for SM More, that interview that we had. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I mean, I've personally seen both music videos. I think the production was amazing. Out of curiosity, who'd y'all have filming that?
Dorks. They're called Dorks Production from Lubbock, Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
That's mine hood. I've never heard of it. What the heck? No. They're actually pretty well known in other states and stuff like that. They do big productions
They go to LA, Miami, and stuff like that. So they're pretty big as far as doing music videos.
Wow. And what are they called again?
Dork
Productions. I think they changed their name to BPM or something.
BPM.
Yeah.
I have to look them up.
I'll see if I'll get you the information.
Because in the meantime, I had to put Capturada against the movie Urban Cowboy. Hey, but I did good. You know, everyone was dancing on beat and everything to the song, so I thought it was pretty
There
cool.
you go.
So the music journey, right? I like to ask the questions that no one usually asks, right? So one of the questions I want to know is, Chris, obviously you're the founder of Entrego, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, so Chris, what is the background? I mean, did you ever play with anybody else that, might still be going, or that, previously were together? And also, what got you into music?
I can't with these two. Back in the day, about the 2000s, I had another band. I was with these other individuals, the Gonzalez brothers, and we recorded some music back in the day. And I think I stopped playing around 2004. I kind of stepped away from the music. And my daughter, I had kids until my daughter got old enough to get married. 2023, 2022, something like that. And then she wanted to get married, so she asked me if I could get the band together, my old band that I had back in 2004, and I gave it a shot. A couple of guys that were in that band, we ended up playing for a wedding, and we just got start playing again. My kids are grown now. I have more time to do it now, it just went from there. I just created this band, Grupo Entrego. A little bit later on, I met this guy, Eric, and he ended up starting to play the drums with me, and just went from there. Me and Eric played good and put a band together, and we took off with it. I told Eric I got a whole book of original music, and I like to get out there and stuff, and Eric's like, well, shoot, I want to produce. So we kind of talked it out and stuff, and I gave him the okay to produce my music, and we just went from there. Now we're Grupo Entrego, so. And this guy, I ran into this guy at one of our big events, and I made him my manager. It's been going really good.
Who came up with the name for Entrego?
I did.
What's the story behind it?
I was actually listening to some Christian music, some Christian music. And there's this band that was playing a song called Te Entrego Mis Manos. And I really like that song. And I said, you know what, I think Entrego would be a good name for a band. And that's where I came up with that name, Grupo Entrego.
Wow. And folks, if you're watching, be sure to leave a comment. I want to see who's all on here so I can give people shout outs. I can't see who's all on right now, but I'm sure we all appreciate y'all watching. Shout out to Vicky V, one of my besties with Victoria's Promotions. She's on right now. Rosie reached out, or Heather Jolene had reached out to me earlier to let me know y'all have another interview at 8 with Sirius Cajano. Is that correct?
Yeah, we do.
Those are my peeps. I was worried though because she had messaged me, and I was like, oh no, I have them on from 6 to 7, but it didn't click that she said 8, and I was like, I was thinking 7, so I started panicking, and I was like, what? but we figured it out. It's like an hour difference.
We almost worked at the same time as yours, but I told Jose, don't forget about Sammy. We got Sammy, so
yeah, don't forget about Sammy.
Keep on going too, so
Hey, so speaking of, we got to share the stage for a second time. The first time was at the award show, but the second time was there in Slayton. What did y'all think of Slayton, Texas?
it was alright. I mean, I mean, it looked like the people were having a good time with everything. I mean, it's nice. I've never been there actually personally, but we had a good time. I'm actually glad that the weather kind of chilled out a little bit.
Oh my gosh, it kind of like I felt a couple of little drops on my shoulder, and I was like, I'm not gonna be able to perform. but then it stopped, and I was like, all right. And then it started raining like towards the end of our set, so we ended up cutting it like 2 songs short, I think. But I was like, oh my gosh, I have yet to be in that situation until that night. Like, I've never been in a situation where I'm doing an outdoor gig and I'm, worried about getting rained on mid-song.
Yeah.
But I mean,
it was pretty cool that Los Hermanos Peña actually ended up and continued with their show as well.
I know, and that's because it was like already raining. But what was cool, and this is what I love about the people that support our all of our music, is that everyone just stayed there. They were just ready to party. I asked them towards the end of my set, I'm like guys, we're gonna do one more song, I'm so sorry that it's raining or whatever, and everyone was just like woo with their non-alcoholic beverages, because it was a church event, and
they weren't ready to go home.
I know, and that's what was cool. Oh, Nando says there's a little bit of feedback on your audio. Oh, I think that's me, Nando. I have their volume all the way up on my computer. Let me turn that down just a little bit. All right. Oh, and shout out to my boy Nando. Man, I never get really good footage. I don't know who records your stuff when you're on stage, but it is mind-blowing. I'm like, man, it looks so good. And I'm like, my stuff, it's all like groggy or distant, but so far there's been one person that's been able to actually like capture me, and that's the drummer's wife. So shout out to Deborah. And then of course my boy Nando, is a really good friend of mine, and he also used to be in a band himself. And then it looks like y'all got a shout out from Armando. Oh man, y'all gotta have to pronounce that, because Sammy
Torres. Oh, okay. I want to shout out to our accordion player Richard Lozoya, our violin player Albert Monsivais, bass player Ray Bennett, of course Amber. I guess she wasn't able to get on. Who else am I missing? Oh, Tony Castro, percussion. Yeah. And these group of guys I have, man, they're real talented, man, and I feel very blessed that I have these guys, man.
I was about to ask y'all about some of the other members. I mean, has everyone pretty much been with y'all, or when was the official, would you say was the official start date of Entrego?
Well, of the band that we have right now, so myself, I started with Grupo Entrego and Chris, probably, I would say going on 2 years now.
Okay.
Once I started, he still had his original band members or some of the other guys that were with him. And then slowly it just kind of started making some changes. And we brought in Birdie with Albert Monsivais, which is the bajo player from Odessa. We brought in Richard Lozoya, which is our accordion player from Menard, but lives in San Angelo now. And then we brought in Tony Castro from San Angelo, which is our percussionist. And from there, it just kind of all meshed. So that's kind of the band that we have right now. We're very happy with that band that we have. We all, maybe about a year. Yeah, it's probably been about a year since we've all been together.
Okay.
This group, I mean, as far as the guys we have now. Yeah.
And has your daughter always sang with the group, or did she kind of join around the same time as the rest of the group?
She actually started on my other daughter's wedding day. So she started when I started back up. You know what I mean?
Wow. She seems very young. Would it be bad to ask how young she is?
I don't know if she wants me to say, but.
Hey, I feel that. Okay, there's a reason my year of birth is not on my profile.
23.
Oh, she's still baby. I mean, I am too.
Amber is the shy one in the band. We're trying to get her to come out of her shell a little bit.
I mean, but she does good. I mean, from what I've seen on stage, she's like a whole other person compared to when she's off stage.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, we're about to bring her out of the shell so she can sing a couple songs by herself. So hopefully we can get that pretty soon.
Oh man, I hope to see that soon. But you know, in her defense, it is hard. Like it's difficult to want to front anything because it's like you just never know. There you are. You just never know what the people's reaction is going to be once you take that mic up from. Can y'all still hear me?
It's still going. Maybe it'll pop up.
Can y'all hear me still? We can still see you. Oh, and it's broken. Shout out to my Peña peeps, always supporting.
Bros.
It's funny because I can see y'all perfectly. Can y'all hear me at all?
Oh, and shout out to my Fernando, who's always supporting.
I don't think they know that I can still hear them and see them. Tony and Norma, what's up? Shout out to Superado in the house. Eric, I can still hear y'all. Let's see. If you need to get out and come back in, go for it.
Can you refresh it? Is that good?
There we go. Alright guys, so we had them back out and come back in for a minute just because it's I think we had lost them for just a moment. But guys, also if there's any questions that you guys have, please reach out. Come through and there we go.
Yeah!
Welcome back.
Round of applause right there.
Yeah! Wait, hold on, we gotta do it again. And we got Entrego back, as you could see. Round of applause.
Sorry about that. We don't know what happened, but our camera was moving and we were able to see ourselves, but you were like froze, like in a little, like a...
Did I look cute still though, or was it kind of like... No, hombre. Hey, you know what was funny is we could hear you and see y'all the whole time y'all were fighting with it, and y'all couldn't see anything.
Oh. I'm glad we didn't
I was
say
getting a kick out of it. And y'all missed it a little bit, but Tony and Norma Castro said hello, Grupo Entrego, El Krispy Kreme, Wacha.
Yeah.
And then of course we had let's see, oh my god sister's on, Amanda. Let's see, we got Vicky V still on. All right guys, so back to the show, right? Let's get back to it. Hey, if you can tilt the camera just a little bit so I can, because the name Grupo Entrego is like right on the faces. There we go. Want to see everybody.
Sit up right.
All right, so let's see. What were we talking about? Yeah,
We're talking about Amber, actually.
Now I can't hear y'all.
What the heck? Can you hear us now?
I can't hear you now.
Eric.
What did y'all do?
Hold on.
Just sign language it. No.
What's going on?
I know they can hear me, guys. That's what's funny about it. Let me see if I can find something fun for that. Where is it?
Yeah!
I still can't hear you.
Nope. What?
Nada.
Okay, hold on.
You want to try it on another phone? I can see y'all. I just can't hear you. And in this episode of the Capturada show, technical difficulties number 25,699.
I don't know, bro.
Y'all can hear them? I can't hear them. Let's try this again.
Nothing?
Hello?
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Everyone can hear them but me. Qué triste. Now I can't see them or hear them.
We can see you.
I can see and hear you.
You got us?
Yeah!
What did you do?
I didn't do nothing.
Mentira, Sammy.
I think it was all you guys. Everyone was, look at all the comments right here. Watch. This is funny right here. It's like,
Let's check it out.
look at that. I can hear them. We can hear them. I can hear them. It's like, I can't.
Shout out to all the people out there that can hear us.
Danny Valle said, we're ready for the backyard bash. We got Michael Gonzalez said, what's up, brothers?
Daddy. We'll buy the rest of the tickets, Dad. Hey, Michael Gonzalez is on. What's up, Big Mike? Michael Gonzalez, the homie.
Yes, we got George Vincent's from Freestyle Cartel show. Their podcast is usually ongoing a little bit after me. We got, and of course, Tony and Norma said, what's up, dog?
Yeah,
What's up, dog? Hey, Tony, I sent you the link, bro. Sent you the link on Messenger.
Hop
on, buddy. Man.
Yeah, we'll see if we can we'll see if we can play podcast roulette.
Yeah.
So guys, okay, so you know what? We'll just jump into some more questions here. Okay, so Chris, you both told me like how the band started. You know, when you around the time that y'all got together. What I want to know is what's the backstory behind Chris? You never told me when you first started in music or what got you started in it. What was your first instrument?
El Pito!
Shut up! I knew it!
I actually started when I was around 12 with my uncle, and I started playing the bass actually.
Wow.
And I just started gigging with him here and there, and then he told me to give it a try to start singing and stuff, and I started singing, and that's really how I started music was my uncle. May God rest his soul. But anyways, yeah, that pretty much my uncle was the one that got me into music. My whole family is about music, you know what I'm saying? So that's really how it started. And the person that really inspired me was my mom, because she could sing really good. And she rested well, but she had a beautiful voice, man, and never wasn't a band or anything like that, but she would sing really good. And she kind of gave me that push to continue singing, and that's how I just kept going.
Wow. So then, you know, with that being said, I mean, how many instruments do you play out of curiosity?
And I can play a little bit of bongo, a little bit of accordion. I mean, I'm not great at it, don't get me wrong. But the bass, I'm decent. It's been a long time I played it, but I decided to drop it and just sing, you know, so, but play a little bit of bongo and guitar. But like I said, I'm not an ace at it, but I can do it.
See, I call myself a vocalist and amateur guitarist. I can play the heck out of 3 chords. No.
That's all you need for a song.
And that's all you need to be in a mariachi group too. I learned that the hard way. Shout out to Janie Canales, of course. Oh my gosh, I love you, Janie. If y'all don't know who Janie Canales is, that's what's it called? Johnny Canales' sister.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Janie sings mariachi, but if you go look up the Johnny Canales show and Janie Canales, you'll find a video from when the show was going where she's literally up there singing mariachi.
Wow.
Wow.
And I got to sing some mariachi with her back in San Antonio when I went down there to sing at an award show at one point. And
That's
you know,
pretty
so
awesome. Well, saludos, Janie.
mucho cariño to Miss Janie. Let's see. Michael said he is a professional air guitarist.
Yeah.
But so okay, so we got instruments. We've gone over, you know, who writes the music. Is it just you, or do y'all purchase any music from anyone else? I mean, do you have a favorite songwriter?
Man, there's a lot to pick from, you know.
Chris
Chris
Martinez.
Martinez.
Right
Right now we're focusing on our music that I write. Like I said, I got a whole book full of it,
And
until I run out, I'm gonna keep writing.
Keep on
But
throwing them out.
yeah, trying to keep throwing them out as much as we can.
and like
And like I said, Amber's starting to write music. She says she has about 4 or 5 songs already ready for us to take a look at. So
you got
you got music. I mean, as far as that, the guitars are songwriter for me and something like that. I like Jesse Turner, to be honest with you. That's probably one of my favorites of his songwriting.
Hey, it's more affordable to write your own music. I'm gonna be real, guys. For anyone that's not a musician or not an artist, one of the things that, you know, I think the hardest thing is coming up with originals and original music. If you've never picked up an instrument, or you don't know anyone that plays an instrument really well, or you don't know how to speak Spanish or write Spanish or anything like that, it's hard. And you know, the best thing to do is to reach out to someone that's written music before, and you know, buy the music from them. Now me, I'm like the Cumbia Kings, you know, no tengo dinero. And so Sammy has to write her own music most of the time, along with Chris Calderon, my right hand man, backbone, the spine of the new image right there. And you know, so that's just the bottom line, guys. Is if you're starting and you're worried that you don't know how to write music, just try. Give it a attempt. You never know what's gonna happen. Capturada was the first song I ever wrote. Ever.
Oh, wow.
And it's, you know, and we're getting ready to release the next one, which again was written by Chris and myself. Well, Chris does all the instrumentals on everything, and then of course I write the lyrics and whatnot. So we're getting ready to release that one here soon. But I want to know, y'all of course told us about the new song y'all just released. Where can everyone find that song?
Everywhere. Spotify. Your favorite musical platform, man. It's actually on all of the music that we have is on all digital platforms. And of course, if you want to go see the pendejadas, the videos, the vlogs, or whatever you want to call it, you can go to YouTube. And Chris is real good about any gigs we go to, or just whatever we're doing. He always has his camera out, his phone, capturing, you know, some of the stuff that's going on, just to kind of give the fans a little bit of who we are and how we really are. Just being ourselves, pretty much.
See, that's me.
All digital platforms and the videos on YouTube.
Chris, if you're the one recording, how do you end up in the video? And I'm like, well, Sammy Torres is in the new image, but Sammy Torres is never in the image.
Well, sometimes I usually just get the guys, you know, I don't make it about me, you know what I'm saying? Make it about my guys. And there's every once in a while, you notice, if you watch some of the videos I'm on them, but just sometimes I just turn the camera to me, you know, but I'm hardly ever on it. I'd rather people get to know these guys, and that's what's important to me. It's not all about me, you get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Hey, let's be real, though. How much stuff do you cut out?
Especially with this guy right here.
I knew it. I knew that was a troublemaker right there. Day one that I met him, I was like, that's the troublemaker right there. I can already tell. No, you know what? But that's the funny thing that people don't get about a lot of bands is we're all troublemakers in our own right. There's just one that's worse than the others.
No, but they're a lot of fun. I enjoy being around these guys, man. They really keep the spirit going. They push me just as much as I push them. Jose pushes them just as much as I do. I mean, they're a lot of fun to be around with. We're like family, you know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's what I like to hear. And that's what I tell people all the time. Like, that's really the goal as a band, is that you want to be, you don't want it to just be a bunch of guys that get together and play their instruments. You want it to feel more like a family. Y'all pick on each other, maybe y'all fight, throw a couple of hands, but then hug after,
No, you're right about that. And like Chris said, just being in this band, slowly with the group that we have right now, it's kind of turned into one of those things where everything's just real laid back. If you have something to say, you can speak your mind. Nobody's gonna get pissed off. If they do, then like you said, well, everything will be better later on, right? After you talk it out. But for the most part, it's just real chill, real relaxed. Everybody's comfortable. This group is awesome. It's good to be around these guys for sure. It's like family.
Hey, and so Jose, have you gotten to indulge in getting bullied as well within the band?
They try. I'm gonna take your pay.
Hey, that's one way to do it.
Hey, you gotta pay the Mercedes somehow, right?
That's it. You know what? But that's amazing. That's what really makes a band, and people don't get that, is that it's more than just spending a lot of time together and playing music and all that. It's about making fun of the person that wears the wrong thing to the gig, or white socks with black pants. Shout out to Chris Calderon.
Maybe one. I said like this.
Hey, there he is right there.
I said one.
There it goes. Man, that is so funny though. So what's the most embarrassing thing so far that has happened, during a gig, is what I want to know.
Oh, we spent a very good while ago.
Oh my God.
Tell me.
I'm not even gonna say that.
Say it! Don't be scared.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So in my porch, right? Whenever you drive into the porch, I have a big old glass door.
Right.
That we go in and out of. That's our main way. And then there's also some little blinds that you can kind of, on the side of the door, you can go up and down. It'll make the blinds open and close. So I open them mugs up, man. I put my nalgas right on that window and shoot the hell out of them.
You better drive off this.
Hey, if he was planning on playing Blue Moon, I don't think that's what he meant, Wade.
I'm still out, man. So I'm pretty sure they got a good little rating for the sunlight.
They're all white and untanned. Hey, you know what though? No, yeah, that's the funny thing about being Latino or Latina, is that the parts that that get tan when we're working outside or we're playing sports or whatever, the rest of us doesn't get tanned, and so we're actually really, really white on the parts that don't touch the sun. And so it's by the time it looks like you're wearing socks, but it's your skin. And
I literally told him, let's leave his ass here.
That's funny. Hey, he was just saying cheese for the camera, That's so funny. You know what? I don't think nothing too crazy has happened. I'm a chick, so sometimes it's like, I don't think they really take it easy on me though. but I've said this on a couple of other shows where I went to a gig and I had got these brand new boots off a marketplace, and they were so cool. They were all bedazzled out. They were real pretty cowboy boots. Well, I only wore them to that gig. So we're waiting to get on stage, and I'm walking, and I noticed that the sole, the front of the sole came undid. So my boot starts talking, and I'm like, So I'm like, so I look over to Chris Calderon, and I'm like, hey, my boot's talking, man. What are we gonna do? And he's like, I got some super glue and electrical tape in the truck. So we go to his truck. There I am with my boot all in the air. He's all trying to fix it and wrap the tape around it. So we finally get on stage, and I'm mid song. The other boot starts talking. So there was a point where I was like, baila y baila esa cumbia. Because I almost fell, I was like, oh my. So after, people that, you always like to see that people react really well to it. And, when they want to buy you drinks, you don't always say yes, but, sometimes you do, depending on the situation. And in my situation, I almost fell off stage, so I was going to accept that shot. So, we end up going back to the truck, electrical taping the other one. And and it was like, oh my gosh, of all the things to happen, I didn't think anyone saw it, because where I kind of like, and it was so funny because everyone with their instruments were like no one knew what to do. The drummer at the time, and Chris, and who was it? Damian Payan was playing the accordion and the keys for us at that one. All three of them were like just ready to freaking, like they were going to try to catch me, but they were all behind their instruments. There was no way they could have caught me. We would have all failed.
Where was this at, Sammy?
At the we call it the Northside Coliseum, but it's Casa Nueva. They're here in Lubbock, Texas. But man, the good news is if I had fallen, the stage isn't very high. It's just like a little platform. And so, that's amazing.
You've been all right.
I would have been okay, but it would have been my pride that would have been hurt. My spirit.
Yeah.
My confidence. that would have been the thing that got hurt the most. Guys, real quick, we're a little bit halfway through the show. A little over halfway. I wanted to show people one of your videos. I actually have two of them here, but this one.
Es amor.
No, actually, this one I got here is Quiero Sentir. So, real quick, guys, before I introduce this next song, I want y'all to actually introduce it. Tell us the name and when y'all released it, and introduce it.
Go for it.
This is Quiero Sentir. Was released back in September of last year.
Oh.
Yeah, Quiero Sentir.
Escucha lo que digo, te lo digo del corazón. Estas palabras que te digo son palabras con razón. Escucha lo que digo, te lo digo del corazón. Estas palabras que te digo son palabras con razón. Te quiero en mis brazos, te quiero siempre a mi lado. Quiero sentir tu corazón, quiero sentir tu calor. Te lo pido por favor, escucha lo que digo. Yo no puedo estar sin ti, tú me haces muy feliz. Quiero sentir tu calor, los golpes de tu corazón. Quiero sentirte junto a mí, sin ti no puedo vivir. Quiero sentir la pasión, quiero tocar tu corazón, sentir tu cuerpo junto al mío. Contigo yo soy feliz, quiero sentir. escucha lo que digo, te lo digo del corazón. Estas palabras que te digo son palabras con razón. Te quiero en mis brazos, te quiero siempre a mi lado. Quiero sentir tu corazón, quiero sentir tu calor. Te lo pido por favor, escucha lo que digo. Ya no puedo estar sin ti, tú me haces muy feliz. Quiero sentir tu calor, los golpes de tu corazón. Quiero sentirte junto a mí, sin ti no puedo vivir. Quiero sentir la pasión, quiero tocar tu corazón, sentir tu cuerpo junto al mío. Contigo yo soy feliz, quiero sentir. Quiero sentir. Quiero sentir.
There we go. I was like, I thought I was gonna start over because I saw the Fifth Entertainment again, and I was like, yee. I was like, oh no. You know, have you ever seen that? What is it? The water boy. He's like, oh no, we suck again. Hey Chris, I gotta give it to you. I really could see that you sentir, you know, whenever you let out that little facial expression right there.
I try.
You ever thought about acting?
Hey, there you go.
I don't think it's for me.
No. Yeah. Shout out to Norma Salazar. Love you mucho. She's always supporting everybody. All right. So, what's the story behind the song? I mean, what did you? I mean, you wrote that one as well, correct?
Yeah, I wrote that one back in the 2000s.
Who was that about?
My love, my wife.
Aww.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say that it was about Tony because he commented.
Some of them just come out a certain way, but some of them do have meaning. You know what I mean?
It's true. It's very, very true. You just never know. Shout out to Borao in the house. Yeah. I don't know why he always has most hated on his profile picture because, I mean, I think everyone loves him for the most part. That's amazing, though. That's really sweet. How long have you and your wife been married?
26 years.
That is amazing. That's beautiful. You know, and even so, you know, being a musician, I mean, I think that's a department that everyone kind of relates on is because it's hard to find that person, but once you find that person that's willing to back you up in your journey, especially when it comes to music, because you know you got to be gone so much, those are the ones you want to keep.
Well, the thing is, I raised my kids. Once they got old enough, we're able to travel together all the time now. So now it's like we go out of town and go do music, whatever. She's with me all the way. So. And like I said, I had a big old gap, almost 20-year gap. I didn't do no music, so now I'm ready to put my music out there so people can hear it. That's my main goal.
That's wonderful. Real quick, hey, Borel, I know you're the DJ Crazy. I still think a lot of people love you, so you're crazy. All right, guys. So we got a little bit. We still got a little bit of time left. All right. So what I wanted to ask as well is, I mean, what is the future holding for Entrego? What are some of the things that y'all been happy to accomplish so far in the year that y'all have had this specific?
The year for that, me and Amber, of course, we couldn't have done it without these guys. We got that, and we're working on recording probably another 3 songs. We can bring out EP, and just we're ready to serve you.
You know,
Another thing I wanted to throw out there is we've been very grateful and blessed to be able to be on the TGC countdown on the Tejano Gold with Rudy Trevino.
that's
And I think
amazing.
we were starting at what, 17? We moved up to 13. We've been holding it down for about 3 or 4 weeks, so I mean that's a blessing in itself right there.
See, there's a lot of charts out there nowadays, and it's a blessing to end up on any of these charts. You know, whether big or small. But when you make it onto those, like, you know, the Houston Tejano hits countdown, the Tejano Gold countdown, things like that, you know, the ones that have been around and established for so long, I think that kind of puts you at a new level of excitement, right? Shows and doing everything I could to keep it together so you know we didn't look like chumps here in West Texas. And
That's a lot of work, man, and you guys are doing real good too at it. So
owns the award show is going to be in. Shout out to our boy Dimas Garcia, DJ Big D. He just got home from rehab. He's been dealing with cancer. So you know he was our animador there at that event. If you don't remember him, he was the one that handed y'all the award. So prayers and shout out to Dimas, who's now back at home and
yeah, for sure.
kicking butt in his recovery. And then of course West Texas Tejano Explosion, my partners in crime. Shout out to them. So you know, I'm hoping to see you guys perform live again soon. I kind of caught the end of your guys' performance because, you know, as the lead singer, I got to be fashionably late.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I try to make it either before or, you know, on time because, you know, it's but it's, you know, the problem is if I try to show up early, I forget to paint an eyebrow on and then I just look confused the whole gig. So but okay, so what's next for Entrego? I mean, I did kind of get a little screenshot. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Let's see if I can find it because I know I uploaded it. There we go. All right, so I pulled up this little screenshot. See if I'm gonna spotlight it spotlight y'all behind it so they can see it. All right, guys. So the Silver Spur is it Menard?
Menard.
Where is that?
This weekend, Saturday.
This weekend at 7:30 p.m.
Yeah, that's right.
That's awesome.
We're really excited for this one. Actually, our accordion player, I think his wife is from there or something.
Yeah.
And we're really excited. He's excited to be playing there for his wife's hometown. So we're gonna put on a great show, man. These guys right here are so talented. I don't even have to say nothing. These guys will just show it on stage, man. If you're in the area, come see us.
Yeah, I was actually going to follow up on Chris on that. If you plan or if you want to attend this show on Saturday, be sure and get there early because word is that it's going to be max capacity already. So we're expecting a lot of people at this event Saturday.
Wow. So guys, it looks like it's going to be $15 for pre-purchase or $20 at the door. Now, is it just you guys that are going to be performing, or are there going to be is there going to be any other bands?
It'll just be us. They decided to bring us and give us a shot, and for the whole night we're going to do two sessions, and we're really excited, man. We're ready to have a good time.
We're going to rock it out. Everybody's going to have a good time. It's going to be fun and very energetic.
So as you hear, guys, they're going to work it real hard for you whenever they get up there on stage. So we're going to be in Menard. Are there any other events that y'all have that are coming up here in West Texas area as well?
The following weekend we'll be in Big Spring at the Bunker. Blowout at the Bunker. Big Spring, and then what do we have after that? It's not till private event in Odessa. And then we have Ozona November 1st. The following day, we have to travel to San Antonio for November 2nd. For the Flocka Jimenez tribute.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
So yeah, that's gonna be. We're pretty busy these next few months, so we're excited for that.
Wow. See, that's so. Again, guys, I just want to commend y'all on all the hard work that I see y'all doing. We all notice it here in West Texas, and you have my support, of course, always.
Thank you.
So, without further ado, guys, everyone, I want to take a moment. I'm going to put this here on the screen. For anyone that's interested in bringing Entrego to them, to their city, or to their event, y'all be sure to call this number here. You got Jose, who's on the, I want to say the right side of the screen in the glasses.
Yes.
I know who it is, but there you go. So y'all make sure to call or text Jose if you're interested. There's a QR code there. It's a little cut off, so if you can't scan it, sorry, not sorry. But call that number or reach out to Grupo Entrego Management at yahoo.com. Yahoo! Hold up, wait a minute. Yahoo!
And also another thing, Sammy, if you just Google Grupo Entrego, you should be able to find our EPK there. You can find all the information on where we're going to play, where we're going to be at, what our plans are. You can find all our music there, our videos, our fan page, everything. You can find everything there. So Google it. Y'all Google it, Grupo Entrego.
Awesome. So guys, the last thing I want to do before we finish up this show, so I can let you guys, well, y'all don't even get to get back on the road yet, do you? y'all get to drive maybe an hour, and then y'all gotta jump on with Sirius Tejano. Guys, y'all be sure to go and support them on Sirius Tejano as well. They're gonna be on there at 8 p.m. correct?
Yes.
Awesome. So y'all go support our friends at Sirius Tejano. Real quick, I'm going to play a message from my sponsor. I'm going to let you guys say your shout outs and goodbyes, and then we'll play one more music video, and that'll be that's all, folks. So real quick, this is a message from my sponsor, and we'll be right back, guys.
Looking to plan an event? Look no further than Salazar Promotions and Sound Rental, a full-service event planning company offering DJ services and Coach Spark rentals, fun with robots and big heads, hype man services and party bus rentals. LED screen rentals, event decorating services, and your choice of 3 venues. And now offering professional photography, choreography, and sound rental. Need a band for your event? Let us book for you. We have norteño bands such as Eddie Moreno, Los Brillantes de Chihuahua, y La Terminal Norteña, and many more. And now providing you with Tejano and Conjunto bands such as Mi Tequila, Los Pibes, Sammy Torres, Menu Image, Conjunto 87, and Rick Molina y Estilo Suave. Salazar Sound Rental and Promotions, where the party never ends and the deals never stop. Package deals available at 432-209-1797.
Yeah, and guys, just a friendly reminder that I do make commercials, flyers, graphics, and just about anything you've ever seen my band or myself on. I made it.
Awesome.
Of course, don't prank calls. They are not a pizza place. They are a grupo. So real quick, guys, I'm going to give y'all the spotlight for just a moment, just so that y'all can give out some shout outs real quick. And then I'll have y'all introduce one more music video, and we'll take it out. All right, guys, so you got it. Take it away.
Jose? What's the next song?
Oh, no song yet.
It's going to be Es Amor, la Grupo Entrego.
Not yet, crazies. Y'all got to say bye and give your shout outs.
All my band members, man, I love you guys. Shout out to my family, my friends, my fans, and even if you don't like me, I love you.
I'm gonna follow up on that too. Yeah, so big shout out to all of the fans that are supporting us, our family especially for just being there and supporting us through us being gone and holding down the house, whenever we're gone. Big shout out to all the radio stations that have our music on rotation. We appreciate you guys for doing that. And the podcast and stuff like yourself, Sammy. Thank you for allowing us to be on here. And just be on the lookout for new music for Grupo Entrego. We're ready to be in a city near you. Once again, Eric Martinez, drummer producer for Grupo Entrego. We're out here shortly.
Now,
Jose.
Now, Jose.
This
This next song is Amor by Grupo Entrego.
Show!
Es amor, lo que siento dentro de mi corazón. Tú sabes cuando te pasa, tú sabes cuando es verdad. Tu respiro para de repente, tu corazón se pone a volar. Desde el día que te conocí, yo me enamoré de ti. El sentimiento no puedo explicarlo, es lo que siento por ti. Es amor, es amor, lo que siento dentro de mi corazón. Eso es lo bonito. Desde el día que te conocí, sentí algo grande por ti. Mi respiro paró de repente, mi corazón se puso a volar. Desde el día que te conocí, yo me enamoré de ti. El sentimiento no puedo explicarlo, es lo que siento por ti. Es amor, es amor, lo que siento dentro de mi corazón. Grupo Entrego.
All right, mi gente. Well, that's it for our show. A big shout out to Grupo Entrego for joining us today, of course. If anyone is ready to book and be a part of the show for the year 2026, we are now accepting booking and whatnot. So be sure to send in your information. You can reach out to me via Facebook. You can comment on the live on YouTube. You can do any of that. Or if not that, here is the information for the show itself. Guys, we have so, of course, we have my phone number for booking. It's 210-446-7894. You can also reach me at newimagmusic806@gmail.com. Or, again, just personal message me on TikTok, Instagram, etc. And we'll be sure to get y'all included. And then, of course, shout out to our upcoming guests. We got La Reina coming up on October 16th, Jay Sterling coming up on October 30th, Salome Lopez on November 13th. We might have a surprise guest for y'all on December 4th after confirmation. And, of course, our final show for the year 2025 is going to be with Monica Andrada. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, big shout out to everybody that has been a part of the Capturada podcast. And we'll see y'all here in another 2 weeks. Ciao.